guys, Zach with War on Retail. Really quick, I'm going to do a video on pallet manifests or truckload manifests, what they are, how to read them, and what you need to know about them before committing to a truck. So really quick, let's get appliance manifest. And really quick, what is a manifest before we get too much into it? A manifest, really simply put, is just a list of everything you see or everything you're supposed to see on your truckload. They've typed it all out. They put it on Excel spreadsheet. This is what is supposed to be on your truck. Now, not all truckloads are manifested. Just because a truckload is manifested doesn't mean it's a winter truck. Doesn't mean everything is brand new unless otherwise stated. This is a customer return manifest. So some people get really hung up on my load has to be manifested. My load has to be manifested. Some loads just aren't manifested. Your Lowe's trucks aren't. Your Walmart general merchandise trucks aren't. A lot of stuff isn't manifested, so don't get hung up on having to have a manifest. All a manifest does is break down every single thing, let you know exactly what's supposed to be on your truck. What it doesn't tell you, generally speaking, is what condition that item's in. So obviously with this, we're dealing with customer returns. This manifest is not going to tell us if this works or this doesn't work. If this oil-filled heater is new, used, or broken. It's not going to tell us that. It's just letting us know this is on the truck. This particular truck, we were paying a percentage of retail. So that's one thing with a manifest. You generally get to know what percentage of retail or wholesale you're paying, which is why a lot of people do like manifests. So this particular truck, I want to say we're going to go real simple numbers here. We're paying 20% of wholesale price. Wholesale being this number over here. So if the total wholesale of this truck is $25,000. Let's say I'm paying 20% of that. I'm paying, what is that, like $5,000. This truck, for all intents and purposes, cost me $5,000. I'm paying 20% of the wholesale price. Now, what wholesale means is this is the price the store supposedly pays for this item. So we're paying 20% of what the store paid for it, which will come in kind of important later. But the first thing I like to do when I open up a manifest to see if I'm going to want this truck or not is I'm looking for the higher priced items. I'm looking for larger items, larger to medium items, because that's what we need for pallet sales. Is we want bigger pallets. Bigger pallets typically bring more money. Most of our customers want the microwaves, the mini fridges, the heaters, the deep freezers, that kind of stuff. We like to stay away from the really small things. So a manifest will let me know, are my pallets going to be big pallets or are they going to be Gaylord pallets? And at the end, towards the end of this video, I'll actually show you guys what a load like this actually looks like. I've got a video for you, a short video. So yeah, I like to see the manifest to see big, small, what is it? So what I like to do, especially on a new manifest or if it's a new store I haven't bought from before, I'll go to the item description and I'll kind of, for example, this Eureka, I have no idea what this is, right? It's Eureka NEU. I don't know what it is. So what I'll do is I'll copy paste it and I'll go to Home Depot's website and I'll find out, okay, it was a vacuum. And I can tell, okay, that's a bigger item, medium-sized item. So it kind of gives me an idea of what kind of stuff I'm dealing with. What I also like to check is, because I'm paying a percentage of the wholesale or the retail, am I being charged correctly? You'll hear it kind of thrown around. Are your prices inflated? Is your manifest prices inflated? What people mean by that is, does this number here, am I being charged correctly? So let's say, for example, this manifest said $100, like this Eureka, I was being charged based off $100, but I'm only being charged 20%, right? So let's say, I'm just going to put it there because that's how easy it is. Now I'm being charged based off $100. I'm being charged 20% of 100, and we're going to look at Home Depot's price. We're going to see that they sell it for $60. Well, $20 divided by 60 is actually a third. I'm actually being charged 33% because someone inflated that manifest price. What we actually know, we were only being charged based off of $43. 20% of 43 is roughly $8, right? $8.30 or something, whatever it is. It retails for $60. That $60 item, we all know we should be able to get $30 for. So my profit on that, if I'm selling at retail, should be about $24 if it's brand new. Again, with customer returns, we don't know if these items are brand new or not. So really quick recap, we open the manifest up, we scroll through it, try to see if it's large, small items. We'll go back and forth on Home Depot's website. We'll kind of get a feel for what the items are if we can't tell by the description. We'll check to make sure the manifest isn't inflated by checking to see what we're paying based on to what the actual retail price is. So we want to make sure this number needs to be close to the retail value if we're actually being charged 20%. We want to make sure that's fair. Now, a customer recently asked me, do manifests mean that the load has been cherry picked? Well, the nice thing about a manifest is you're seeing what you're buying. So even if this load came in, someone pulled off all the heaters, they're going to take all the heaters off the manifest. You're only buying what's on the manifest. So to me, cherry picking is getting a load in, pulling stuff off the top and selling it as, untouched. So I'm going to answer no to that question. A manifest can't be cherry picked, or a load with a manifest isn't necessarily going to be cherry picked. Now, there are some times where some companies will bring a load in, pull some of the nicer stuff off the load, and leave those items on the manifest. Now, that would be considered cherry picking. What's on the manifest should be on the load. Now, again, what I tell people is we ship a lot of these loads direct. So Home Depot or a third party that Home Depot hires builds these manifests. So there is going to be some room for human error. So I just like to let people know this Eureka vacuum should be on this load, but there's a slight possibility that it might be missing off this load, or the wrong vacuum got scanned. You'll be missing some items that are on here, and you'll get some items that weren't on there in the first place. So I like everybody to kind of keep that in mind. A manifest isn't your end-all, be-all. It's just a nice guide while you're looking at trucks. So that's pretty much it. This is a really simple manifest. It takes me about 5 minutes to look it over, decide if I want the truck. If you're just getting into manifest or reading manifest, take a good amount of time, check all the items, copy paste in Home Depot. Just check, make sure that the prices match up, that you are getting a manifest that is correct as far as like what they're charging you based off of. That's my only suggestion with that. But yeah, manifest, really simply put, doesn't really need too much of a description. It's just a list of what's on your truck and or pallet. Now, one thing I will say before I end, and I'll cut to the video of a load of this stuff, is, ooh man, hold on. What was I going to say? This particular load does not break down to the pallet. So this is a manifest of the truck. It won't break it down by the pallet. Some people manifest their pallet, some people don't, but this is an entire 26 pallet truckload. So really quick, I'm going to start the video of a load that's currently in our warehouse that'll be available for sale by the pallet come January. And this is a load of these Home Depot appliances. Not this exact load, but it will give you a good idea of what the product will look like on paper here versus the video of an actual truck, so you can kind of see how that correlates. So thank you guys for listening, and just stay another few seconds for this video. Thanks. So for those of you just watch the manifest video, this is what an actual, there's actually several loads at the moment, but this is what these Home Depot appliance loads will look like. For the most part, every load is obviously going to be 100% different. The manifest does affect that, but this is how they come. Oh, sorry. But you'll get some stack pallets. You'll see the heaters and stuff. What I tell people, look at the loads, and you'll start to watch the manifest, and you can start picturing how the pallets are going to come. Obviously, I look, because I'm selling by the pallet, I'm looking for more of the big items, right? The deep freezers are a huge seller right now. A lot of people are looking for the deep freezers, mini fridges, that kind of thing. We're getting into some Walmart there, but it's just an idea of what the loads will actually physically look like. When you're looking at the manifest, it does get a little difficult to tell, but yeah, so that's a short synopsis of a load. Okay guys, thanks for watching the video. Do me a huge favor, I always forget to ask, but please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It really helps me out. I'm trying to get to 200 subscribers by the end of the year. But if you've watched the whole thing, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps me out. I appreciate it. Thank you. We'll see you soon.